Hey guys, it's Alex here from Metal Master Kingdom. We're here at the Opera House in Toronto today, and I'm joined by a true guitar virtuoso.
No, I wouldn't go as far as that, but yeah, you know, I'm a guitar player.
Hey, everyone say hello to Ted Aguilar from Death Angel. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good, good. First off, let me say welcome back to Toronto.
Thank you.
Always fun to see you guys here.
Yeah, we always have good shows here.
Good.
Great shows.
How's the tour been so far?
The tour's been going good. I mean, it's been like 2.5 weeks. The album's been out 2.5 weeks, and it's going really well. You know, now we're in Toronto. It's freezing.
Yeah,
here,
it's that's why they call it the Great White North.
Yeah.
So congratulations on the new album, The Dream Calls for Blood. I absolutely love it. I think it's one of your best albums ever.
Thank you.
It's been well received by the fans and critics from what I see, and it also debuted at number 72 on the US charts. So for a thrash band of your level, that's got to feel pretty good.
It feels really good. You know, we found out when we were in Austin, we were playing the Dirty Dog in Austin, and we found out it debuted at 72. We're all excited, and we just took that energy to the stage, and we had a great show that night. It was a good day overall.
And from what I understand, is this your first time on the US charts?
Since the band reform, I believe. I mean, I'm not quite sure, but I mean, I think so.
Because I think I saw with Relentless Retribution, it had like a few more charting positions compared to the last albums before that. But it seems that this one, number 72, it's pretty good.
It is pretty good. We're stoked.
So you guys worked with Jason Sukoff on this album once again, and it was also one of my favorite producers. Like I love the first three Trivium albums he's done and everything, and also the two Death Angel albums. And it seems you guys have a great chemistry in the studio. Do you guys see yourselves working with him on future studio albums?
Kind of hard to say right now. I mean, you know, who knows what the future lies, but for this record, we wanted to go back to him. We liked Relentless Retribution, the production, the songs, and working with him. And when we started writing for this album, we felt that the material we had, we needed to go back with Jason. And going back with Jason the second time, we felt really comfortable. We got to know each other over the years, and it was just a perfect fit. But working with him in the future, yes. No, we're not sure. You know, we're not thinking that far ahead. But you know, I'd like to.
This may seem more of like a question for Mark, but there's a wide variety of lyrical themes on the album. Is there an overall theme that like binds the whole album together?
Well, pretty much. I mean, it's just basically the experience we went through in the 3 years of touring with Relentless. You know.
Because I know Mark mentioned like breakups.
Oh yeah, I know. You know, everyone's gone through their ups and downs, and I think Mark's gone through a lot. I mean, we all have within 3 years, but I think Mark pretty much had a lot to say of what he went through, and a lot of breakups, a lot of relationships lost, and Mark wanted to write about it. And, you know, the music that we were writing totally fit the lyrics he was writing.
Yeah, whenever you go through something like that, like writing songs about it's the best catharsis.
Yeah. I mean, music's the best way. You know, I mean, without music, we'd all be in trouble. I think.
Yeah.
You know, Mark, he had a lot pent up. He had a lot to say, and you know, what better way than to express it through music?
Yeah, a lot of the lyrics are very deep on the album.
Yeah. Well, Mark's a deep guy. You know, we're all deep guys.
So you guys are currently on a headline tour throughout the U.S. and Canada, and you have 3 Inches of Blood, Battlecross, Revocation, and Diamond Plate out with you. 4 bands which I really like a lot of myself. When you guys go out on your headline tours, do you handpick the bands yourselves, or does management and promoters suggest bands for you?
We actually, on this tour, we handpicked every single band. You know, I mean, we knew we wanted 3 Inches, we wanted Battlecross, and Revocation we've been trying to get them on since the Relentless tour, but, you know, schedule conflicts or, you know, logistics or whatever, it didn't happen. But on this one, you know, it worked, you know. The timing was perfect, but on this tour we handpicked all the bands, you know. And we're stoked because we, you know, great bands, awesome people, and, you know, the tour packages, you know, couldn't ask for anything.
When you guys make your set list, do you guys choose your set list on basically what you want to play, how you feel, or what you think the fans will want to hear, or is it a little bit of both?
It's a little bit of both, you know. I mean, on this tour it was really hard to pick a set list, you know, because we have such a, you know, pretty big catalog, and a lot of people like every album, you know. You can't please everyone. It's going to be, you know, hard to pick songs. People want to hear this, people want to hear that, but, you know, there's a lot of songs that we're not playing on this run for previous albums because we've played them so many times on other tours.
Yep.
This one we really want to focus on the new album,
Yep.
which we're really proud of, and touch on songs that we haven't played in a long time or with this lineup. Like we haven't played Sonic Beatdown, with this lineup, so doing that, and Thicker Than Blood, and a few classics from the other albums. But mainly we're going to focus on the Green Calls for Blood.
Because every band says like the more albums they release, it gets harder and harder to make a set list.
It does get harder and harder.
You can only fit like a certain amount of songs in this set because of like curfews.
Curfews, and when you're headlining, it's a bit easier. But when you're doing a support act, or if you're playing festivals in Europe and you only have a certain amount of time, that's when it gets really hard to take. Everyone wants to hear certain songs, and you just can't please it. But we it's a half thing. What we want to play and what we want, so we take that into consideration.
The balance is always make everyone happy. The last time I saw you guys in Toronto, you came through with Ambrax and Testament.
Okay.
You played the Danforth Music Hall, and that show is near and dear to my heart because it's just three bands that I just love so much, and the experience was just incredible. What are some of the shows that you've seen throughout your life that really stood out in your mind?
Wow. So many shows. I mean, a lot of Metallica shows. Even the early shows, like what sticks out in my mind is like the late '80s, early '90s. Having to see Sepultura for the first time. I think it was on the Arise tour. Seeing Metallica on the Master of Puppets tour. But if you want to talk recent, Exodus, and a lot of bands that's been around for a while who's still stronger than ever. They're really good bands to see. But if you want to talk like non-metal stuff, one of my favorites would be the Foo Fighters. They put on a really good show. And Rammstein.
Nice.
One of my favorites. I mean, live. I'm not really into their music, but their stage show and the whole production is just pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah, huge show. I've seen clips and everything. They put a lot of bands pyro shows like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's something you really have to see. And that's, one of the bands I thought was mind-blowing as far as stage production and show.
So you guys have toured with so many bands over the years. Are there any bands that you would love to tour with that you haven't toured with yet?
Metallica would be one.
Metallica.
I mean, we did a couple shows with them. That was fun. I mean, we want to, a lot of bands, Megadeth, Slayer, we toured with Anthrax, and maybe reach out into other genres, like we like the Deftones. Like to tour with them. Maybe Edge Sevenfold, we just want to try to break out of the thrash genre and just touch as many people as we can with our music.
I think like breaking out from just the thrash area, it gives a better opportunity to maybe get some more fans and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
like you just mentioned Avenged Sevenfold and everything. Avenged Sevenfold and Death Angel would be a great show.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. I hope it happens because they have some young fans who are into heavy music, and we want to expose our type of heavy music to them, and hopefully they'll dig it. Yeah. Which I think they will.
Yeah. You guys had a long hiatus through the '90s, Mark and Rob probably know more about that, but you guys reunited in 2001 for the Thrash the Titans benefit concert. Do you want to take a story on how the decision was made to get back together?
Actually, yeah, that thing has been broken up 11 years, and throughout that 11 years, they've been approached to reform and get back together, but the guys always said no. They were, unfortunately they broke up because of the bus accident and any other logistics behind it. But they wanted to stop at a high note. They released 3 great albums, strong albums, very influential albums, and they just wanted to leave it at that. And like I said, they've been approached so many times. They just said no. They wanted to do other things, other musical projects. So the rest of the band, they did that. The Thrash of the Titans, we were the last band to confirm, and Chuck Billy actually called Rob and said, "Hey, can you just, why don't you guys get the band back together and just play the show?"
This was medical expense because he was going through cancer.
Yes.
And it was also for Chuck's shoulder, right?
Yeah. And the 4 guys, the 4 originals at the time, they decided if we're going to get back together, it's not going to be for money, it's going to be for a great cause. So the band got back together for Thrash and Titans, and after that, it was just so amazing. Everyone, even myself, just playing in the band for the first time, just felt really good, and I don't think anybody wanted to stop, and from there, it just continued.
And I guess back to the fans, and guys had such a good time playing on stage, it felt right to just continue on.
Yeah, well, it felt right continuing on, and then we just started, word spread out worldwide that the band played a show and somewhat back together, so offers kept coming in, like, all right, we'll just do this tour, see what happens, and it just snowballed from there. We were touring Europe, Nuclear Blast, and other labels started coming out and recording us, and hey, how about writing another album? And we did. Art of Dying came out, and here we are today.
Nice. I have some friends who are big fans as well, so I have a couple of Facebook questions, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
Okay, so my friend Alex would like to know what's on your iPods.
Oh man, you're talking about all our iPods? It's
Well, basically, like maybe yours.
mine. I have a variety. I mean, it goes from like ABBA to Slayer. I have Adele, Pink, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, but then again I have the classics like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, Merciful Fate, YouTube, all that stuff. It's just a mixture, and all of us listen to so many different types of music. I think Mark has the craziest iPod as far as variety. Like Nick Cave, Tom Waits, Birthday Party, and a lot of obscure tracks, and we're just all over the map with music. But right now, what's spinning on my iPod would be I've been listening to a lot of Pink. Yeah, I like her Funhouse album.
It's not bad actually. It's good to be diverse.
Yeah, she's a great singer, and I love her voice, and I dig her album.
Yeah. And my good friend Steve wants to know, when writing songs for your next album, are there certain areas that you'd like to visit, or certain things that you'd like to do that really help the creative process?
Oh, it's every time we write an album, we're always learning. We're always, it's something we talk about, but never really like focus on it. Ideas get thrown up. Maybe on the next album we should make it a little intricate. Yeah, okay, whatever. Then but it's in the back of your head. Then when you get down to writing it, then you start crafting.
Yeah.
But when we do another album, we're always trying to top the other one, whether it's better songwriting, better hooks, or maybe make the riffs more interesting and intricate. But once in a while, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about what we want to do for the next album, but we never like focus on it. Like, all right, we have to do it. Okay, here we talked about it. We just talk about it casually, but it just sticks in your head. Then it just comes out.
The albums. The writing process for A Drink Calls for Blood was pretty much written on the road.
Yeah.
And Relentless Retribution was written at home, Rock the Road.
Yeah. Well, Relentless was written mostly at home, and that's when Will and Damien came into the band, and that was all pretty much written at home. A Drink Calls for Blood, a lot of it was written on the road. Probably half the album, more than half the album was written on the road. Then towards the end of that cycle, we did the Ultraviolence in its entirety. We toured for that, and that kind of gave us a little kick in the ass, to revisit that album, and that helped influence The Dream Called for Blood. But a lot of it was written on the road. Then when we came home for a little bit, we went back in our rehearsal studio and wrote a little more and fine-tuned some of the other stuff. Then we went straight into the studio. So the liveness of like the live jams from the road and all that stuff that was happening on the road and all the influences that went into the recording process. I mean, literally, our last show was before we went to record, we played a show in Holland, and from Holland, I guess some of the guys flew back home, and Rob went straight to the studio to start tracking. Then we'll follow suit. Yeah, we're all workhorses. Rob's probably the one that works the most. Yeah. Then it trickles down.
Nice. So, you guys, this is my last question for tonight. You guys currently a little more than halfway through this North American tour, and I know after this you're going to Europe for a headline tour. What's on the horizon for future touring for next year?
As of right now, we're finishing off this tour. We're going to go to Europe for 3 weeks, do some shows with Dissented and Extrema and Admiron, I guess that's the name. We're going to finish that off, come home for the holidays, and the only thing right now we have is the 70,000 tons of metal in January, and we plan to do touring up until the end of December. I know we plan to go back to Europe for the summer festivals, but for the springtime, end of the winter, spring, There's some stuff being worked on. I'm not quite sure yet, but we should be announcing that sometime within the next few weeks. So I think it's going to be another North American tour, maybe with somebody, I don't know, but we'll announce that soon. But in the future, in the horizon, it's more touring, more touring.
Nice. Well, that was awesome for today.
Thanks.
Last thing, would you mind saying a few final words to your fans out there?
Sure. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everything. Without you, we wouldn't be here. And I hope you picked up the Dream Calls for Blood. I think you'll dig it, and hope to see you on the road. Thanks.
Awesome. So, I'd like to thank Ted for joining us this evening. Have a great show tonight.
Thank you.
Alex from Metal Master Kingdom, and you're watching MetalMasterKingdom.com.